I'm not trying to be liked. I just want to be respected. That's different. You can hate me, but you got to know that I'm above you. Yo, it's Kwaj. Today we shooting shots from the Underground #2, the breakdown. They got used to my humbleness. I picked up confidence, can't fumble this. A lot of people know Kwaj is just like this humble dude, so they got used to that. But as soon as I really started getting my bag, I picked up that yo, I'm feeling myself. I can't get rid of that feeling. My gums numb, writing slumberless. Whiskey in my tumblers. I be drinking a lot and doing other things to stimulate my creative energy. So I'm usually up 9 times out of 10, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Then go to work at 7 a.m. Don't mix with mumblers, they numberless. My jersey retired. I don't like the term mumble rap, but that's what I mean by mumblers, so I'm not that. They don't have a number on the jersey, but my shit's in the rafters, you know what I'm saying? Certainly lying. I don't feel the pressure, I heard they applying. What's the math? I'm observing the science. So like, what's today's mathematics, AKA what's going on? And I'm observing the science. Like, if you tell me what's going on, I'm really peeping what's going on. They serve an alliance, turn around and curb all their clients. I've been supported by Goliath, but my slingshot can murder a giant. I make music to be timeless. A lot of cats make music to make money. That Goliath is the label. I'm independent, but I'm making noise, and one day I'm gonna knock that shit down. Yeah, that machine can't check the temp of the pulse. A lot of fans don't think for themselves. They members of cults. Do you like the music you listening to, or do you think it's hot because someone else thinks it's hot, and that's what your friends like? Following subreddits, posting videos, make a lighter when blood shedded. What I spit ain't street, but I know that my thugs get it. You see videos all the time, people just getting killed, and that's just on like social media. That shit's fucked up. I don't sell drugs, I don't pop guns, but the way I deliver my rhymes, even the most gangster cat will feel it, because rap is really about how you say what you say. Write a rhyme and say you feel the same. And empathy is not the same as feeling pain. You can explain something to somebody, but until they've gone through it, they really don't understand. Like Dom, he could explain everything about what he does behind the cam, but I'll only really get what he's saying when I'm behind the cam and doing it. And I feel like that applies to everything. I overcame, only talking if I know it's game. Y'all so insane. Hit a lick with shackles when you stole his chain. You thought it was some real Cuban link shit, but if you're tied down by material things, that's really not that cool. And that's the cost of assumption. I feel lost like Tony Parker when he lost in Tim Duncan. Politicking with us, drugs get lots of consumption. Call my plug the copper barley, took it off for the bunching. Tony Parker and Tim Duncan were the dynamic duo on the San Antonio Spurs. At a certain point, Tim Duncan retired and it was just Tony, and it wasn't the same. They weren't as dominant because he didn't have his brother with him. And that feeling of missing a certain piece of the puzzle is what I'm referring to. Watch for Poli, driving slowly, shots to Nip and shots to Kobe. They taught me copping rollies comes from hard work, you clocking slowly. That's why I feel like Yajirobe when I cop a Ogie. You know, I want this shit fast, but it's brick by brick. It takes time. And you can see that in Nip and Kobe's philosophy. You know, they really believed in building up what you got over time. Yajirobe is from Dragon Ball Z. He's a fat motherfucker. When I cop a cheesesteak, I feel like Yajirobe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yo. They got used to my humbleness. I picked up confidence, can't fumble this. My gums numb, writing slumberless. Whiskey in my tumblers, don't mix with mumblers. They numberless, my jersey retired. Certainly lying, I don't feel the pressure, I heard they applying. What's the math? I'm observing the science, a serving alliance.
Decided that I wanted to use a little bit more color theory in this video, you know, having 2 different colors that are kind of polar opposites of each other. So we have some purple and orange, we have some red and blue. And I think that contrast really kind of helps the image to pop.
I've been supported by Goliath, but my slingshot can murder a giant. That machine can't check the temp of the pulse. A lot of fans don't think for themselves, they members of cults. Following subreddits, posting videos, make a lighter when blood shedding. What I spit ain't street, but I know that my thugs get it, yeah.
As a percussionist, I kind of look for snare hits and bass hits and different parts of the melody that I can time my cuts to. So you'll notice in this song, there's a lot of different times where the snare will hit and then I'll punch in on an image, and that's just to kind of amplify the feeling of the song.
Write a rhyme and say you feel the same.
At this old church that we were filming at, there was an old podium, so we decided that we wanted to use that as sort of a prop to have Kwaj behind the podium, just as if he's preaching to the people, you know, that his rap is his message to the world.
I feel lost like Tony Parker when he lost him Tim Duncan. Politicking with us, drugs get lost in consumption. Caught my plug, the copper ball, he took it off of the Bunsen. Yeah.
Looking back at that shot of Kwaj and his friend up on the balcony, I can't help but laugh. His friend decided that he wanted to jump up from the top down to the bottom.
I'll leave you go down there and move the couch.
I was worried that he'd break something, like my equipment.
Oh wait, yo, you gotta shit! No!
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Shots to Nip and shots to Kobe. They taught me cop and rollie comes from hard work, you clocking slowly. Yeah. That's why I feel like Yajirobe when I cop a hoagie. Yeah. And I should hit the gym to pop some floaties. Yeah.